day, everyone, and welcome once again to another episode of Meg's English Telly. My name is Meg, and I'm your English coach. Hi everyone, how have you been? So after several years, no, not really years, but several weeks of hiatus, so here I am again, and it's time for another video. The last time, centuries ago, I said that I will be talking about contronyms. Have you heard about this before? Or is this something new to you? So without further ado, let me define what contronyms are. According to the dictionary, contronyms are words that are its own opposite. So coming from the word contro, sounds like contra, so these are words that contradicts its own meaning. It may come in many other names, so like some people call it oponyms, probably from the word opposite, and nym from synonym, oponym, opposite but synonym. And then other actually call it auto-antonym because it automatically contradicts itself. I've read from somewhere that it's also called Janus words. Janus, Janus, is a Roman god that has two faces. Alright, so you can imagine probably one of the heads actually opposes the other. To make it clearer, let me give you a classic example of what a contronym is. Let's take for granted the word dust. Dust as a noun are fine particles of something. If I say dust the furniture, it's different in meaning if I say I dusted the chocolate cake with some chocolate powder. In the first sentence, the word dust means to remove the fine particles of something on the furniture. While when I say I dusted the cake with chocolate powder, that means I add on some chocolate powder on the cake. It's contronym. Why? Because one could mean remove and the other one to add on tiny particles. So let me go over the other examples this time. I think I have about 20 or something. So I hope you can keep up with me throughout this video. And I hope it gets interesting. So let's begin. First on the list is the word apology. So apology, as we know it, is to admit a mistake or to apologize. If I say I give an apology for my mistake, that means I admit my mistake and I'm really sorry for that. Compared to this sentence, I offered an apology for what I've done. So the word apology there doesn't mean that I am sorry and I admit my mistakes, but I'm actually giving an explanation as to why I did that. So it's contradicting. Why? Because the other one is to admit a mistake and the other one is to offer an explanation for whatever you did. So that means I'm not sorry at all. I'm actually giving a reason to justify what I've done. So second on our list, is the word bolt. So in this sentence, I'm going to give you an example sentence. I bolted out of the room. Bolt in this sense, means that I hurriedly left the room. Bolt here means to flee or to leave quickly. Whereas in the sentence, I bolted the door, it means I secured it so I cannot leave, right? It's contradicting because the other one means to leave quickly and the next one, the other example, means to secure. So how can you probably leave a room that is so secured, right? Contradicting. Let me move on to the third example. Okay, and this one is similar to the second one. Okay, the word bound. So in the sentence, I'm bound to China. Okay, that means I'm actually leaving to go to China. So that means it's my destination. Whereas when I'm bound to my seat, then that means I'm fastened to it. I cannot move, right? I cannot go anywhere. I can't even go to my destination. Be bound to China if I'm bound to this chair, right? Okay, contradicting. Okay, the next example would be clip. Okay, when you clip something from, it means you detach it from there. But if you clip something to, it means you attach it. Okay, let's say for example, I clipped a coupon from the newspaper. So it means I detached it from the newspaper. Probably I cut it, okay, with a scissor, and then I detached it from there, all right? Compared to, I clipped the coupon, okay, to the newspaper, which means I attached it to the newspaper. It's contradicting because the other one means to detach and the other one means to attach. Next one. The next one would be the word dress. Okay, so we're talking about the verb dress. Okay, so to dress someone means to clothe them, to put clothes on them, right? But if you dress a chicken, okay, you don't put a dress on the chicken, okay, or else it would look like this one. All right, but when we say dress a chicken, okay, it means you remove its feathers or you pluck the feathers, right? So technically that chicken's naked, it's without clothes. Okay, so it's contradicting. The word dress, okay, is contradicting. Why? Because it means it's either to put on clothes or to remove its cover, right? So let's proceed to the next word. Okay, the next word is the word finished. So this one is a little bit difficult to explain, right? Okay, like when you finish a presentation, it means you have completed it. But if I did something wrong and my boss kicked me out, then I'm finished. Okay, that means that's the end of me, right? It's contradicting because the word finished could either mean completed or the other one means ended or destroyed. Okay, let's proceed to the next word, left. Okay, left, not my left hand, okay, but when you say left, it could mean two things. Okay, let's say in this sentence, I'll give you an example. There were originally 10 people in the room, 5 of them left, and only 5 of them were left behind. So when you say someone left, it means they abandoned a place or they, go somewhere else. But it could also mean remain, like 5 of them were left behind. Okay, so left here means remain. Okay, so when you say left, it's either to go or to remain. Confusing, right? So here's another one. The expression go off or goes off. The lights go off, it means they stop working. But when my alarm goes off, it means it starts working. Okay, so can you imagine? Okay, so the word go off or goes off, okay, could actually mean very opposite things. Okay, so it's either to stop working or to start working. Let's check the next word, model. Okay, why is a model a contradiction or why is it a contronym? Okay, so let's say for example, this is a model plane, all right? So a model plane is not original. It means this is an imitation, all right? So it's just a model, it's not the real deal. Okay, but when you say he is a model employee, okay, that means he is someone to imitate. So can you imagine, all right? So a model could either be an imitation or something that you imitate. So let's proceed to the next one. Okay, another interesting word is rock. So when you say rock, you can imagine it's like a boulder or a big thing that is immobile, right? It's just there sitting and not moving at all. All right. So, but when you say rock, it could either mean to disturb, like when you rock a boat, right? Okay, or when you rock and roll. Okay, so that means it's something that you disturb. Rock is a contradiction of itself. Why? Because it could either be solid and immobile, all right, but then, okay, it could also be something that you can disturb. Let's proceed to the next one. The next word is the word screen. Why is a screen a contronym? Okay, let me tell you why. When I say kindly screen this document, it means you have to look over it and examine it carefully. However, in this sentence, I cannot see because you're screening me. Okay, that means you cannot see, okay, or you cannot look at something because someone is blocking your view. So it's a contronym, okay, because it's either to look at something or to see something, and the other one is you cannot see, all right, because someone or something is blocking your view. But let's proceed to the next one. Okay, the next word is the word strike, because in baseball, when you say it's a strike, it means a miss hit. Okay, so apart from baseball, everything else, okay, when we say strike is to hit. Okay, so baseball is the only contradiction. Okay, so but otherwise it's still, it's still a contronym. The next word is the word temper. Not my temperament or my attitude, but temper as a verb could be a contronym. Okay, why? Okay, because if you temper your anger, it means you soften it. Like what I always do, I try to temper my anger. So that means I'm trying to soften how I feel. Okay, but then when you temper a glass or when you temper a steel, you actually make it harder. Temper here is a contradiction. It's a contronym because it could either mean to soften or to harden. Let's proceed to the next expression. Another interesting word is the word transparent. Okay, so when something is transparent, it could either be visible or invisible. So let's say, for example, so this company has transparent policies. Okay, so that means they are very visible, they're obvious, they're not hiding anything. Okay, but then when you say I'm looking at a transparent glass, okay, so technically the glass is invisible. All right, it's a contronym. Why? Because it could either mean visible or invisible. Okay, let's proceed. Okay, another interesting expression is the expression skinned. Okay, coming from the word skin. So let's say, for example, if you say the wound was skinned, okay, that means it's now covered with skin. But compare it to I skinned my knee. Okay, in that case, it means I scraped it, there were abrasions on my knee, and technically the skin, okay, was peeled off, right? So it's contradictory because it either means to cover with skin or to actually, like lose the skin around that thing, okay? So that's it. So another word, okay, that I would like to share with you, the word variety. When we say variety, it could mean different kinds, or it could also mean one kind. Let me give you an example. So there are many varieties of fish, right? Okay, but this particular variety of fish is called a tuna. But the first example that I gave you means many kinds or many types. Okay, but the next example I gave you is just one kind, right? This is a variety of fish compared to fish has many varieties. So let's proceed now to the last word I'd like to share with you, and this is the word weather. So why is weather a contradiction? Okay, in the sentence, I weather the storm. Okay, this means I withstand. Okay, so I have somehow stayed strong and survived it. Okay, I have withstood the different storms in my life. Okay, as an example, compared to the wind, okay, weathered the hills. Okay, so in that sentence, it means the hills were not able to withstand the strength of the wind. So it's a contradiction because when I weather something, it means I withstand it. But on the other hand, when something weathered you, it means you were not able to withstand. That's all, folks. Okay, so those are the contronyms that I have collected. So I hope that you learned a lot, okay, from this video. So in my next video, this is what I will share with you. Another nym, okay, in English, okay, but this time it's capitonym. All right, capi, coming from the word capital. All right, so what are they? Yeah, you're going to learn that in the next video. Thank you so much, folks, for watching this video, and please don't forget to subscribe, like, okay, and hit the notification bell so that you'll get notified whenever I upload, okay, a new video. And please don't hesitate to share this with your friends so they too will be well informed. Okay, thank you so much. God bless us all, and happy Easter to everyone. Until next time, bye.